We're here at the Bystronic Open House 2025.
Yep.
We've had a great chat with some of your colleagues from Europe about the changes that Bystronic have implemented in the last few years, and I know you're front of shop with those changes coming through to the UK market. But I'd also like to capture here changes with people and the importance of them in relationship to the marketplace. So could you kindly firstly introduce yourself, Martin?
Yeah, I'm Martin Arnold. I'm the sales team leader for UK and Ireland. I've been with Bystronic a number of years. Got a lot of experience in sort of sales roles, and so earlier this year I stepped up into the team leader role. And with my bosses, Marco and Alberto, been instrumental in re-engaging with the market.
Fantastic. You'll be a well-known face in the marketplace, having served for a long period. And you've got some new colleagues.
Yep.
Would you kindly introduce yourself?
Yes, absolutely. So, Joanne Canosa. Recently just moved to the UK a year ago and was previously doing after sales. And Martin has convinced me to move over into a sales role,
Fantastic.
Which I'm really excited about. So, yes.
Fantastic. And Russell?
Yes, I'm Russell Paulson. Recently joined Bystronic. I think this is my 8th week with the company.
Okay.
Prior to this, I was working in metal and material sales. So I've got a lot of experience, certainly with precious metals and your more common run-of-the-mill metals. And I've worked in sort of that world for 10 plus years, between sort of selling material to be sold to be laser cut and that had been laser cut into components. So I have an understanding of either side of the process, and it's now filling in that gap in the middle.
And which territory are you working?
So I manage the North East and Scotland, and I'm based
okay.
just outside of Middlesbrough.
Okay, so from that area upwards, you're the new kiddie on the block, for
pretty
dare I
much.
say. Okay, and Joanne, what's your experiences from South Africa? You've worked with Bystronic for
14 years now.
14
so
years,
I've been with
okay.
Bystronic for 14 years, various roles. I've been very fortunate. Like I said, moved here, it's March last year, and I'm loving it. The UK has been great. It really has been. There's so many opportunities here. The customers are great.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll be handling the Midlands up east into Norfolk and slightly north.
Okay.
Yeah, up to sort of Humberside, so sort of Norfolk, the east of the Midlands, up to sort of the Humberside region.
And I'm sure, being out on the road like most of us are, lots of mileage. Lots of mileage to meet the clients.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. And Joan, you also mentioned that you worked with a trade association, and I think that's quite interesting because it's not, it adds layers to your role in machine sales.
Absolutely.
So just explain what you did and your knowledge behind that.
Sure. So we have the Machine Tools Association, Merchants Association of South Africa. Basically anything to do with machining, tooling, metals, sheet forming, and Bystronic was lucky enough to be put onto the board of directors of that maybe 4 years ago, 3 of which I served as chairperson.
Okay, so very much industry facing, very
Absolutely.
much working out how companies can have an input into the marketplace.
Yeah, and how we all work together as well.
Okay.
Just to make that.
And final thing, obviously this is a great introduction for your new two colleagues.
Yeah.
But it does indicate a change. It does indicate new faces and new energies and different experiences, because Russell has clearly come from what we could say the dark side of the world and moved across into machinery sales, which is obviously very valuable. But just to finally conclude, this journey that Bystronic have started in 2025 and 24 with structural changes, you've committed to go to MACH.
Yep.
Now, MACH is very dear to our hearts as it's an important show in the equipment sales calendar. What's your thoughts behind that?
Well, the reason that we wanted to go back to MACH is that we've traditionally, over the last sort of 15, 16 years, decided to run exhibitions here in line with MACH. We're not too far from MACH, but we came to the conclusion that it was great that we were getting people that we do know to visit us, but what we weren't capturing was the people that we didn't know, should we say, and also that we felt that it was an important part of our presence in the market that we went back to the UK's premier sort of machinery exhibition and say, we're back and we're in the market and we want to succeed and serve the customers, not just our existing customers, but new customers as well.
Well, it's a great commitment, and we're all very excited to be working with you on that, because the ambitions for the AAA organisation that I also support, MACH, and the sheet metal industries is all there to serve the end user. So it's been a long while since you've been at MACH. We're very excited to have you back there, and naturally welcoming a variety of clients, new and existing and old, to experience what you have here at the Open Day.
And we're excited to be there, and we're hopeful that people come onto our stand and show us the support that we're trying to show them by being out there again in the market.
Fantastic. Looking forward to the journey.